September. First month in the new apartment. I'm unemployed by choice. So I figured I would start this month off with some weekly vlogs. Woo! You guys, I know. You were just like Katie. The monthly vlogs, that's too long of a break in between. I need someone to make art with me weekly. I need more content in my life, and I hear you. So this is it. You're welcome. Love you. New apartment, new art studio. Also, look at my boy. It's real. New apartment, new art studio, so I have to settle up and let's see what I do. So this is what we're currently dealing with. I brought over all this stuff by myself because my art supplies are precious. And this is all the furniture and Beauty and Grace and oh my goodness gracious, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So look at, so cute. Okay, bye. New studio, which means most of my energy went into organizing, planning, sorting, and setting it up rather than making art, which explains why I fell off these past few weeks. I haven't been able to stick to my normal routine of being able to sit down and paint. Instead, I've had to organize, reorganize, and sift through 15 years worth of art supplies and figure out how to fit it in this room. My older art studio was a little bit bigger and a little bit more long, so I was able to have more desk space, more floor space, and the studio is not that. So I kind of lost my idea of a giant desk, and I'm slowly figuring out how I want to arrange the space so that I can make art, but also have it be a productive space to run AffyB Creates. So it is now like 7 o'clock and I've unpacked most of my stuff. But that also means now I have to organize all my stuff, and we're starting. But the rest of my room kind of looks like that, so that. So tired. If anyone's wondering what it's like to have ADHD, watch this. It's sorting, watching TV, and then sorting it again because you realize that you messed up. And by messed up, I mean you thought you had a good idea and then realized that you had a better idea and that's what you should do. And then you realize that you need different bins for your idea, and then you have to come to terms with buying those bins. And you're like, nah, I don't want to buy more bins, so I'm not going to be as organized as I want to be. Buy the bins. If you are in a financial place to buy things to help you get more organized, do it. It's nice. I bought these cute little cat doors from IKEA, and now my sketchbooks go in there instead of on the shelf, and it looks so cute and organized. Like, I'm not worried about it. They're away. And, you know, that was like a $10 purchase, so yay me. I'm very excited because for like probably like 6-7 years I've wanted one of those sets of Alex drawers from IKEA because it was wide enough to hold artwork and paper, and I'm finally in a place where I'm going to be for the next few years, so I decided to splurge and get one, and now I think I have one. But I'm going to put it together through movie magic, and you'll see it when it's done. Okay. Ta-da! She's done. Next day, because I finished. Hello, buddy. At like midnight, And now my hand is really sore, but she's still a big goal of mine in this new apartment was to have my yarn actually organized, and I finally was able to do it. I mean, like, look at her, she's so pretty, and I'm able to close the door, and then when I want yarn, I just open the door and look. Yay! Yay! Here's the dealio. I get bursts of motivation. I get about 20 minutes of motivation at a time to paint. And that is not conducive to a sketchbook style life, especially when I want to work big. So I usually end up cutting out my pieces and working on 2 or 3 at a time, which is pretty cool because they all use the same color palette and there's some sense of cohesiveness. But yeah, my goal with this one, I've been hooked on these landscapes really. I Googled one and then promptly threw the Google away and just started having fun. These textures, colors, bleh. I mean, I can live with the green, but the blue, bleh. But the textures, ooh, that's the good stuff. And that's the stuff I try and play with through the rest of it, through a lot of trial and error. And a lot of just putting the paint directly on the paper, because why would I use a perfectly good paint palette next to me when I could just put it directly on the paper? I think it also adds the challenge of like using up the paint on the paper, and like, I have that giant extra blob of green, how am I going to use it? And apparently I figured out a way. I always like to end the vlogs with a good farewell. A good goodbye. So yes, good goodbye. Go out there and make something, and art is better than no art. And take care of your art supplies and they'll take care of you. Take care of your tools and they'll take care of you. If anyone knows where that quote is from, please let me know, because I don't. I thought my dad said it, but he's like, no, I'm not smart enough to say something like that. Anyway, love you. Bye.